name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel, Callie Jenny's Crafty Stitching. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at part one of my Painting Fairy cross stitch haul. I got a whole bunch of stuff that came in, so we're going to start with video one. It's probably going to be 3 or 4 videos, so stay tuned for that. Very exciting. So I apologize for you see the shadow on the wall. This is my new setup, figuring things out, but we're going to be able to see well enough for what we're going to be doing, so just ignore all that. I am now in our spare room, but at least I have quiet and I have plenty of space here to do my videos, so all is well. So as I am filming, today is Friday the 16th. It is almost 6 o'clock in the evening because my filming time has changed. As I have discussed in a few other the videos, so if you've been following me for a while, you already know all this, so it's old news. But anyway, hence the lighting like it is. I mean, we might figure something out a little later on, but this is what we're going to go with right now. So yeah, what we have here is like, look at this. It's very heavy. This all came in today. This all from Painting Fairy, and again, thank you guys to each and every one of you. Thank you guys for coming to hang out with me and check out all this stuff today. I love you guys. For all my returning friends and family, you guys mean the world to me, you know that. For everybody who is new, I hope you will enjoy the video and check out the playlist. If this looks like something interesting for you, make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell. That way you will be notified when I upload my videos. I do unboxings, I do stitch-alongs, and I do a monthly floss tube where I actually go over with you all the things that I worked on in that previous month, as well as any haul I may have gotten and plans for the next month. So, all that being said, who's ready to see part one of what all is in these boxes? And they are packed because it is heavy. Yeah, so I'm just actually going to change the camera view so you can see better what we're looking at. And so just give me a moment and we will get that rearranged. One moment. Okay, so this is what we are going to go ahead and look at in this video. So here I have a tool, and then in here I have one cross stitch kit. So I went through it really quickly to figure out how I wanted to do this. But I want you to be able to see the box and everything on it. So this is what we're going to be taking a look at in this video. But really quick first, I wanted to show you you guys really quick the Painting Fairy website here. Hopefully there's not too much glare from the lights. I can't see it really well. But this is what their website looks like. As you can see, it does say free shipping on all orders over $49. So I say it every time, but it bears repeating. I always make sure, obviously, that I have at least $49 in my cart, because obviously I would rather pay for products than pay for something to get here. So I think that's great. For me, it's quite easy to make it $49 or more. Obviously, we have our Painting Fairy cross stitch logo, and then we have all of our shortcuts. We have home, cross stitch kits, embroidery thread, their fabric and stitchables, because they do PDFs as well, tools. And they have more links where you can get for, I think the patterns is where you get your PDFs from. And sorry for the pop-ups. We have our customs blogs about us. You can check your order once you've made an order. You can also scroll through this way. Obviously not for your order. If you want to check your order, you have to go up there. But you have the shortcuts right here that you can just click on and see any of these that you want to see. The embroidery thread, I've talked about this many times. They have the fairy thread, which is pretty much the exact same as the DMC thread, but as you can see, for a much better price point. The fairy thread obviously is less than half the price of the DMC, but if you are one that you just prefer to have the DMC, that is absolutely fine, and they do have that as well, but it is 65 cents, which is still a good price. I don't think there's even that many places left that you can get it for 65 cents. But you can, whatever you want to look at, you can click on the shortcuts there, including the tools, which include their frames and their stands that hold the frames. And I'm just going to say I apologize for any noises you hear. The kittens are playing around, and so you might hear them, and they might make all kinds of racket. We have the cross stitch kits. They do have, I'm sorry everyone, I'm getting so many pop-ups right now. They do have them as low as 99 cents. Obviously, these are small little snack size, but those are fun to do sometimes in between your bigger ones. So you can actually get a finish and, you know, feel good about yourself. Yeah, so you just scroll through all of those. They have collections lists. You can look by animals. You can look by food. Flowers, this is one of my favorites. Landscape, another one of my favorites. Character cross stitch, Super Max cross stitch kits. Those are going to be a much higher price point because they are huge. They are very large canvases. And then, of course, again, your tools. They also have fabric. I have a lot of it. I have so much of it that I actually did a fabric stash video. So if you're new and you have not seen that, be sure to check out that playlist and you will see my huge pile of fabric stash that I go through. All right, so all these pop-ups, crazy. But yeah, you just kind of scroll through and take a look whatever you want to look at. You can also, I believe, you can click here just to go through cross stitch kits, and there's like, look at 93 pages and more. So there is a lot to see, and I have several of these. Just this line right here, I know I have this one on this end, I have this one, and I have this one on this end, just from that line. Let's see, from this line, I know I have this one, I think I may have this one. I have a lot of them. I love painting fairy cross stitch. Obviously, anyone that's been here a while, you know that. But anyway, so that is their website. It's everything cross stitch related. If you like cross stitch, they're definitely a good website to go check out. They're even getting pretty fast about the shipping. To begin with, the shipping took quite a while, but now it seems like as long as it's not something special order that they're having to wait to get in, the items are coming pretty quickly. All right, so before we look at the kit, let us take a look at what is in this box here. And I don't have my other scissors, so I'm going to do a big no-no. I don't like to do it. But I'm going to use this one to get this plastic off of here, so we can get this out. I thought this would be nice to add to my collection of, so many different tool toys that I have. We put this plastic out of the way here. Move this a little bit more so we have a little bit more room. Hope you can see well. I'm trying to sit down while doing this because, again, this is video number 2 since I got home from work. All right, so let's go ahead and flip this over, and you're going to see what this is. It's heavy, but it is a hoop holder. I don't have any like this. I do have the Lowry stand. I have Q-snaps. I have hoops. I have aluminum frames and stands for those, but I don't have one of these. And this, I was looking at some pictures, and it looked like it could be pretty handy. I saw people, they would put this piece like under one leg in their chair and have this up more, of course, and put their project in there and just have it right in front of them. I thought that could be very handy, and this looks like it's very well made. I know this is very heavy, so let us see. I know it's going to be 1,000 pieces. Everything always comes in 1,000 pieces. Let me just bring that up so you can get a little better view of it there. Hopefully it's not too dark. Let me stand up for a minute and see. Yeah, I think you can see it pretty well. All right. So let us see how many pieces they can make this into. Well, okay. Well, it has very nice directions, so that's nice. It looks like it's really well made. I mean, look at this. The directions are very nice. Step by step, it looks like. Colorful. I think this might even be easy enough for me. When I was telling my hubby that I have something for you to do tonight. But I think I might actually be able to handle this on my own. Oh, look at it. It continues on the other side. It's hard to believe that it needs that many. And yet here we are. That's okay. I'll just follow along one piece at a time. And it has the written directions too, which I love. Tells you what all the parts you should have. And then shows them to you. I think this is very nice. I'm very impressed. It's even better than I had anticipated and hoped for. I didn't expect much for these little wooden hoop holders. This is way nicer than, oh yeah, this is solid. I don't know if you can tell, but this is really solid. I am really impressed. So this is more of our pieces here. And of course our little tool bag of stuff that also has our little, what is it, Allen wrench? Uh-oh. Wonder what that spring's about. Ugh. When I see stuff like that, that makes me nervous. It makes me question whether I'm going to have the skills to put this together. But we have all the pieces here, so we can just take a quick look. Oh. This fell out of here. This is very well made. I am really, really impressed, I have to say. And then, of course, this is going to be our base. Oh, it's got little feet on there even. Look at that. You know that's the bottom. And then you're going to build everything up. I can't believe the weight of this. I'm really, really impressed. This is obviously really real wood. Wow. I am quite impressed, I have to say. It's not that pressed wood or anything. It doesn't look like. Very nice. So I'm very thrilled that I got that. I'm trying to remember. I think this was like $25, which I think that's pretty darn good. Oh, how did I... See, I'll never get it back in here now how they had it. Not gonna happen. But I'm not gonna worry too much about it because I'm about to put this thing together. Or somebody is. All right, let me know what you think of that. How many of you, raise your hand, that already have something like this? I'm quite impressed with it. I will have to show you another time. Maybe when I do, I don't know, in one of my other videos, probably my floss tube that I do next. I'll show you it all put together. But it looks pretty simple, very well made. Very happy I got it. Very good price. So that was quite impressive. All right, and I got this plastic all loose over here. Okay, so we're gonna finally get into our box here. So this is the beautiful box that it comes in. Now, it doesn't always come in a giant, thick box like this. A lot of them are smaller. It just depends on, how much stuff you got. Now, in this particular one, there's currently only one kit. There were other tools in with this particular package, and I took those out. Those will be part of another video. And so I can't even begin to guess how much stuff must be stuffed in the other box like this, because I've got a lot of stuff. And the only box that's left is that one. So it has got to be just really stuffed in there. But anyway, here we go. This is what it looks like on the back. It does show you the different types of stitches. You could, for anything you can't read, you can use your Google Translate, put it on the camera mode, and just run your camera over it, and it will put it all to your desired language. Of course, it has all the information about their Environment Green certificate and their floss and the DMC floss, all that on there. That's always on there. And yeah, a very sturdy, beautiful box. I love these boxes. I love this color because one of my favorite colors is seafoam green, and this is pretty much what this color is. So I don't know if it picks up quite on camera. I'm sure a lot of you at this point have gotten Painting Fairy yourself, so you know exactly what the color of this box is. All right, so let us go ahead and get out the kit that we do have in here. And then I'm going to save this box to break up the other stuff. All right. So this is the kit that we have in this one. Just move this box out of the way. And we will pull out everything from in here. Seems like it has a lot of colors already. Wow. Wow. All right, so we got our resealable bag. So this works as your project bag. You do not have to have another one. Obviously, this is going to work just fine to keep your stuff unless you just have a lot of project bags that you like to use, and that is a-okay. Let us take a look at this particular canvas. This is a little different. A lot of times they have the chart book in a snap envelope. This one is in another little resealable bag. That's fine. That works too. I think it's going to be a little harder to get out though, because you see it barely fit in here to begin with. So I don't know that I will put this back in here. Okay, this is not my favorite way to get the chart, because as you see, it doesn't really fit well within there. I'll save this maybe for something else, but I'm probably not going to put this back in there. All right, let us see. This beautiful, yes. Look at this beautiful. Obviously, this is peonies. I don't remember what this one was called. If I remember, I will put it on the screen for you. Hopefully I'll remember. We'll keep my fingers crossed that I remember to put it on the screen for you. But I just love the beautiful flowers. Look at how pretty. You see how well that's picking up in this lighting. It is gorgeous. All the different colors of these flowers. And I know that that's how they're going to look, because that is the quality of a Painting Fairy cross stitch. It's going to look like that. So, so beautiful. Even these buds. I love the buds. So pretty. I mean, even the leaves. I love the leaves even. I love every part of this. It's gorgeous. All right, then we have, of course, our legend. Wow. Okay, so when they have a lot of different symbols, they do group them into boxes as well by the symbol. So if you can see on here, like all of these type symbols, all grouped together. So when you're looking at it on the canvas, if you're not quite sure, you can look at this and it has them grouped all together. That is so helpful to be able to tell the difference. I absolutely love that they do that. And it looks like it's all, I think it's all full crosses, but we'll see here in a minute. They obviously do have blends as well, but look at how many of these there are. I can already tell there must be, oh my gosh. Wow. All right, are you guys ready for this? Probably already got a sneak peek of that. Oh my goodness. 176 symbols. And the reason I say symbols is because you cannot go by this to know how many different colors you have, because they will repeat. Well, normally they will repeat because of back stitches and stuff, but you know what? I don't think there are. I think this is all, it is all full crosses plus blends. But still, even with that, sometimes like these blends, there'll be two different colors that are not listed separately either, so it adds more. So I've actually had there be more colors than there are symbols, just because of the blends has two colors. Wow, look at that. 176 symbols. I think that might be the most. I think that might have just won the record for the most different symbols that I've had on a kit. And then of course we have our chart, which you can see is very clear, nice big squares. And again, I apologize for my nails. I haven't redone them after tearing them off, so I'm sorry. But look at that. You could do this counted if you wanted. You could just wash the canvas, have your pre-made size that you needed, and you have all your floss and you're good to go. You just do page by page if you wanted to. All right, well, that is impressive. And we have just of the chart pages, 12 pages. Wow. Okay, well, very nice chart. And again, I do wish two things. One, I wish they would put the size on the front of the sheets here. the count size as well as the size of the project. And I wish they would seal this like a book. But other than that, Abs Painting Fairy is just top notch. Their quality is excellent. All right, so we're going to move this floss out of the way. We're going to do this next. But as you can see, a sneak peek, there is a lot of them. We'll count how many there actually are here in a moment, after we're going to take a look at this canvas first. Okay, so hopefully I'm going to be able to get this all on here. Just really quick here. Again, it has kind of the same information up here as it does on the box that I showed you, with some extra information. I think, if I remember, it's been a while since I used my Google Translate on this, but I think this is like cleaning instructions. But this is where we find our information. So this one is in 14 count. It is 270 by 353 stitches. So that is wonderful. All right, so let us go ahead and open this up and take a look. Now again, with Painting Fairy, and I'm sure it's all in one of the other box, they put all your tools in one bag with your order, rather than putting all the needles and all, all the stuff in each and every kit. They put it all together in one big tool bag, which is got to be in the other box. So you will see that in one of the next videos. But again, if you've watched any of my videos, you know what to expect from the tools. And then this, let me try turning it this way. Maybe you'll be able to see it all. Yeah, this way you can see all of it. Definitely some spots look busier than others, as usual. That is usually the case. There is some block stitching in this, a good bit, but I wouldn't say a ton. But it also looks, on first glance anyway, it doesn't look too difficult. I see a lot of the same symbols around it within rivers. But you know how it is. You never know for sure until you actually get to stitching it. All right, let me try one more time this way. You can't really see quite all of it this way, almost. But that's how big it is. It is a good size. So this one, again, I've been trying to be more mindful of getting smaller canvases to mix with my big ones that I already have, but I'm not very good at it, at not getting big ones, that is. We have our symbol legend over here on the side. Am I missing something here? I don't think they're all here. That's odd. I'm trying to see if I'm just not looking at this right, but it looks to me like there's only 88 symbols here out of 173. That's strange. I've never seen that before. I've never seen them not have all the symbols. Either they put the symbols on the canvas or they don't. I've never seen them only put some of them. So that is really strange. So you will have to use your paper chart. Now, I've said it a million times, that's what I use anyway, is the paper chart. I never go by the one on the canvas, just because chances are, at least at some point, it's going to be in a Q-snap or a scroll frame. So I never even go by that. But still, I have never ever seen them only put some of the symbols. I feel like I'm like, I had a really long day and I am just too tired and my brain's like, I'm just not seeing it. But it clearly says 88. It's not like another set of numbers over here. That is so strange. I've never had that happen. Okay, moving on. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe Painting Fairy will let me know. Okay, so let's see. Let us go ahead and take a little closer look at the canvas. Maybe a little more, so you can see for yourself the clarity. It's very clear. It always is. I would be shocked to find a spot that wasn't, just because I have so many Painting Fairy at this point, and I've never been disappointed. They have beautiful, beautiful. Let me zoom out just a little. So you can see that there are definite areas of, I need to go a little more. There's a lot of different color blocking areas, of course, more up here. It's actually like kind of all over. They do have definite block stitching. So I think this is going to be a pretty easy stitch for the most part. There might be spots, as there always seems to be, that are a little more busy, that you're going to be doing more color changes, but that's always the case. Yeah, so I'm still very, very happy with it. It doesn't seem to have quite as much extra border either as they usually do. I don't know if this is maybe an older canvas, maybe that's what's going on, because they usually have more, but it's still plenty. I mean, really, seriously, it's plenty. Even more down here at the bottom, way more over here on this side, and then a good fair amount here at the top as well. So I mean, it's good border margins. So yeah, that's just, I've just really thrown. I've never seen them only have a part of a symbol legend. All right, so we're going to flip this over so we have a nice white backdrop to take a look at our floss. So let us see how many colors we got. So give me just one moment while I take this out of the noisy packaging. All right, beautiful colors. I mean, look at it. And they always put them in a bow. There's always a bow. The bow changes colors, but there's always a bow. But look at these beautiful colors. My goodness, look at that. Isn't that a gorgeous color palette? I really hope the camera is doing it justice. It is beautiful. All right, let us see how many colors we have. So each one of these cards is 30 colors. So we got 30, 60, 90, 120, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 132. There's 132 actually different colors. I don't want to take the bow out because it's probably going to be quite some time before I can get to this one with all the whips I already have. And I want to keep it in beautiful shape here. We'll just kind of look at it this way, but you can see all these colors. I mean, they are beautiful. Look at that. Ooh, look at these. Oh my gosh, look at those colors right here. Just those alone. Good. Oh, and this too. Those are beautiful. Those are probably some of my favorites so far on the palette. Gorgeous. And then we have these on this side. And we have a cat over here messing with a cord. And these, not quite as many of these, but very pretty colors. I really like these colors right here. And oh my gosh, look at those greens. Oh my goodness. That's gorgeous. And then of course, this is the last of them. Beautiful colors though. Look at that. Let me see if I can't give a little bit more of a peek. It's only going to show the top layers, but just to kind of give you an idea of the floss. Look at how beautiful. That is so pretty. I mean, seriously. I feel like Natalia over at Lovecraft Forever has this one. I think she might have it just regular end beaded. I can't remember, and my brain is old, and that's how it is. But it is absolutely stunning, and I love it. All right, so just to recap, we did get, of course, our beautiful canvas, although missing some of the symbol legend. Do let us know, Painting Fairy, what happened there. But the rest of the canvas, I mean, it's great. The printing is great. And again, I don't go by the legend on the canvas anyway, so it doesn't really bother me. I'm just shocked is all. And of course, we got our gorgeous book, our floss. And again, when you are done with your kit, you will wash this in hot water, and all this ink will be gone. You'll just be left with your beautiful canvas and all your floss with your beautiful stitched picture. And of course, we got our bags to keep it all in. So that is what we got in this one. Again, you didn't see the tool bag because that has got to be in the other box. But this was only part one. Do stay tuned. There's going to be at least 2 more parts, if not 3. I'll try to probably do it in 2. And yeah, that is it. Let me know if any of you already have this one. I think it's been out for a while. Let me know if you already have it, if you've already started it. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'm pretty sure Natalia has this and is already stitching this. I I'm pretty sure it's this exact same one. She has a lot of peonies though, a lot of different kits, beaded and regular. So my brain gets confused, which we all know doesn't take a whole lot, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm pretty sure she has this exact same one. And I think she even had it in beaded. I feel like, is this the one she finished? Help me out, Natalia, if you see this. Man, my brain is just going numb. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for sticking it out with me, hanging out and checking out my video. I love you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give me a thumbs up, just so that helps out my channel, helps support me, and helps other people find their way to my channel that might enjoy it as well. If you have not subscribed yet and you enjoyed it and would like to see more videos from me, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. That way you will be notified when I upload my videos. All right, everyone, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you are all having an awesome day as you watch this, hopefully, and I hope you will all be very safe, always be blessed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.